Welcome to Mission 919, my YouTube channel devoted to information and narratives of African achievement, well-being, and prosperity. And today I want to talk about Jack Ma, the CEO of Alibaba, or maybe he stepped down from that. He started an initiative in Africa awarding $1 million per year to entrepreneurs across the continent. The first awardees were presented at a ceremony in Accra, Ghana, back in November, and Jack Ma talked a lot about how he saw Africa today, in 2019, 2020, as similar to China, how China was 20 years ago, and how entrepreneurs are the ones who are going to be able to take obstacles and problems and see opportunities for businesses, for growth, and for solutions to problems. So the first two awardees, well, there were 10 awardees. The top first two prizes, one went to a company called Life Bank, which transports blood, oxygen canisters, and other health equipment to areas that need it. And it purports to do this faster, cheaper than anybody else. So it's taking basically, it's matching up resources with need, hopefully in a way that's more efficient than what exists via, let's say, state institutions. And then the second one was a research company that basically out of Egypt that provided research scientists in natural sciences and the medical sciences with top-notch research equipment. So it's essentially taking a scarcity, which is high-tech research equipment, and making it available to more people, and thereby creating a service and presumably creating a profit. So these awards altogether were $1 million. So this is not a lot of money, but for these small companies, it could be very important capital. Plus, it's also maybe allows them to access funds from other sources after having won such a prestigious prize. Now, I know in Africa and beyond, Chinese involvement in trade and in infrastructure development and so on and so forth is at times controversial. And so my position is basically one of what I would call radical neutrality. If the Chinese or specific entities out of China want to trade with Africa, want to invest in Africa, and do it in a ethical and beneficial way, then I am all for it. And especially if they want to invest in important infrastructure that will increase the productivity of labor on the continent, then I am all for it. On the other hand, I don't have any illusions. When Jack Ma visited Ghana, he had a meeting with the president, Akufo-Addo, with his fellow members of his delegation. And I thought Akufo-Addo made some really good points. He talked about the close relationship between Ghana and Nigeria that stems from 1960, back in the days of Kwame Nkrumah. So, the ties are of deep and long-standing. But he also was not shy about mentioning the fact that there were Chinese companies operating illegal mines within Ghana, and he mentioned that he had raised this issue with President Xi Jinping. So I think that's that is the right kind of attitude. Friendship, cooperation, hopefully mutually beneficial projects. But if people run afoul of the law, or do things that are detrimental to the country, that needs to be called out, and an end needs to be put to those practices. So that's my take. So I thought that was interesting. Jack Ma seemed to really, I think, he talked up Ghana a lot in his speech, and so hopefully that is a harbinger of good things to come. Okay, so in the end, so in the name of the ancestors, in the name of the unborn, who are the same, ashe, 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 and we'll see you soon.